Steve and Alex are joining Smash Brothers, and we need to talk about it for a second because that's really big news. What will Steve and Alex's movesets be? What's going to happen with the Zombie and Enderman additions? Will Kirby turn into a cube if he eats Steve? These are all really important questions that I don't have the answer to, but will now proceed to speculate wildly about. Also, I just have to say that I absolutely loved the reveal video for these characters. I thought it was really funny and very well done. Now, I'll admit, I'm not the biggest fan of Smash. That's more of my husband's thing, but this definitely piqued my interest because now my favorite game is part of it. And I think this move between Mojang and Nintendo is actually really smart because they're both basically combining their target demographics, which are already massive. So I expect spikes in sales for both Minecraft and Smash after this. Also, the fact that it was timed perfectly with Minecraft Live is genius. As a person who's involved in marketing, I do love me a good marketing campaign. By the way, if any information is missed in this video, or if something needs to be corrected or clarified, let me know in the comments. I'm sure a lot of things are going to develop between me making this video and the day it actually goes up. I'm editing as fast as I can, but I do need to eat and sleep sometimes. Now, the first question I have about this is, are Steve and Alex going to have the same moveset, or are they going to be unique characters? So are they going to be interchangeable like the Wii Fit trainer? A lot of people do believe they're going to be in the same character slot along with the Zombie and the Enderman. My husband, who is the Smash expert, explained to me that this is because they are being released under one fighter pass. But that doesn't eliminate the possibility of at least one of them being an Echo Fighter, although it's more likely that will be the Enderman. For example, Samus and Dark Samus are echoes of each other, but they move in different ways, even though they have the same attacks. Since it's likely that Steve, Alex, and the Zombie will have the same moveset, let's talk about what these moves might be. Judging by what we saw in the video, there are a lot of really cool things they have potential to do. And honestly, even though I don't really like Smash, I'm actually really excited to play it. So the first move we see in the video is the ability for Steve and Alex and the Zombie to swing their sword. My husband said that, judging by the sound effect in the video, this is probably going to be the forward smash. To me, it looks like a really satisfying move that I'm going to enjoy using. I really like the animation of it. The down smash will probably be placing lava buckets. I believe this is going to be an AoE attack, and because it's a down smash, it's likely that you will always have a lava bucket available to you versus having to go out and find one like you would in actual Minecraft. Although it would be really cool if this ability was situational. In any case, I don't think it's as satisfying of an animation as the sword swing, but it will work well in areas where people have clumped up. Another attack is whipping out a pickaxe and smacking someone in the face with it, which might be an aerial attack. I think the sword swing, once again, still looks more satisfying, but this move is aight. According to the next scene in the video, they'll also be able to cook chickens. Obviously, there's more to it, and we're not exactly sure of all the implications and interactions just yet, but as we can see, Flint and Steel is likely to be the down B move because he was crouching before he did it. Now, the most interesting thing I've seen is the fishhook sticky piston combo. You can see here that Steve is holding a sticky piston in his hand, which may indicate that he placed that block on purpose. So does that mean there's going to be an inventory system for this character? And if that's the case, how are they going to balance these characters out? Because that seems pretty OP to me. Anyway, the fish hook seems to be his grabbing ability. Also, we see here that he can place blocks, effectively trapping other players, like a mine, or building a tower to get himself out of bad situations. Once again, this may indicate that they're going to have an inventory system, but it could also be that the blocks are just randomly generated. And sometimes you get lucky and get a sticky piston. If that's the case, that would certainly require a lot more quick thinking, and in my opinion would be more balanced, but there are things later on in this video that may indicate that's not the case. However, I'm not writing it out completely. You can also see that other players might be able to break Steve's blocks, which is fair, it makes sense. And then later we see Steve mining for resources, so I could be completely wrong about the randomly generated blocks thing, but maybe when you mine for stuff, maybe that's random in what you get from the mining. I don't know, because it's bizarre. And these characters also seem to have a lot of moves that would require new button pressing combinations, so it's just very interesting. And would the type of stage you play on affect what you can craft. Either way, I can see this being a possible weakness for the characters if they constantly have to be taken out of the fight to mine for resources. It does seem like crafting will be a thing, although here we see him crafting a sword. So will his weapons have health and break over time? If so, that could be another possible weakness for the characters. My husband also pointed out that it seems like they are improving their tools, which lends to the possibility of Steve and Alex being able to improve their weapons over time, possibly scaling with the game. This is further supported by a later scene where Alex is seen holding a diamond sword. Steve and Alex also seem to be able to slash upwards with an axe, which might be their up air attack. They also seem to have a down air attack where they drop an anvil on enemies, which seems to me like a very satisfying move. We also see them here riding minecarts, which could just be their dash option instead of an attack. It does look like a ton of fun to spam though, and you better believe I'm going to be doing that. Now the TNT bit is very interesting because they're definitely placing redstone and TNT strategically on purpose in order to set a trap, which would mean that you do have power over what blocks you place, and it's not random. However, the way you obtain these things could still be random, and for all we know, this redstone and TNT thing could be a completely different mechanism than the regular block placing, so it really doesn't give us a definitive answer. The up B ability is certainly the Elytra, and I just want to say that the animation for that looks really cool and really satisfying to activate. So I'm thinking that these characters are going to either be way overpowered or actually pretty weak if their limitations take them constantly out of the battle. Like what I said before about them having to mine for resources, or maybe they have to stop to eat, or maybe they have to sleep at night, I don't know. It also seems like their crouch isn't going to help them very much because there are other characters that can completely flatten themselves on the ground. But Steve doesn't have any kneecaps, so he will not be outmaneuvering anyone anytime soon. As I mentioned before, the Enderman might be an Echo Fighter. He isn't shown doing much in the video, but that might be because they already showed off all the moves when Steve and Alex were on the scene, and they just may not have anything else to say narratively with the Enderman. But maybe there's something special about him, I don't know. Maybe it's going to be a surprise. It would be great if he got a power boost from anyone who looks directly at him, but I feel like that might be too much to ask for, but you never know. What we do know for sure is that these characters are going to be very unusual. They're going to have a very short range, and it was hard for the programmer to implement their strange combos and movesets. We can also see that there's going to be a Minecraft map, and I believe that that map is going to be randomly generated every time, just like Minecraft. Or at the very least, it's going to have a randomly generated biome. I look forward to what it's going to be, and even though this is a Minecraft channel, I will definitely be making a video of the gameplay of these characters in Smash. And let me tell you, that's going to be a real treat for you, because if you thought I was bad at Minecraft, you will absolutely die when you see me play Smash. If there are any other theories or details that I left out here, tell me about them below. You should know that I am a Minecraft Let's Play channel, so I don't usually do stuff like this. But there's just too much happening in the Minecraft world right now, and it would be irresponsible of me not to talk about it, because this is really huge news. Expect a video on what happened at Minecraft Live next, and after that I will be returning to my regular content, unless there is some other big news that happens. If you subscribe to me because of these news videos, this won't be the last time I do something like this, but this is also not the main focus of my channel. My main focus is my Let's Plays. If you go through my old Let's Plays and you decide you don't like them, that's okay. I do recommend waiting for the new content to come because I am overhauling a lot of things, and hopefully you will really enjoy my future content. Also, contrary to popular belief, I am not wearing pants on my face. This is a mask that I made myself, and I wear it because I like having a secret identity. Makes me feel like a superhero.